Hello everyone. So today I'm gonna make chicken chettinad. Chettinad actually is the region name in India. Is a southern part of India. It's a state called Tamil Nadu, and so this chettinad region is famous for three things. One is chettinad cuisine. Second is mensen, and third is temples. So one thing about India. Okay, this dish from the southern part of India. So in every state there is a unique, every state in India they have their own food, own culture, own language, own dress code. In India we say every 50 mile everything changes. Food, culture, dress, language, and we have quite a few hundreds of languages in India, and official language we have 18. So imagine how but there's a different uniqueness about that actually, where every part of town you go, you will find something unique. You will have same thing but but in a different way, a little bit different, their own way, twist. So I'm gonna show you the chicken chettinad today, and it's a little bit different. We use mostly same spices, but and other thing is in South India they grow so much coconut, so they use coconut in everything actually. And so I'm going to show you what we need for that. Okay, here what we need. So this is the first, we need the spices. These are like whole spices. I'm using 1 tablespoon of coriander seed. So this coriander seed comes from my tiny garden actually. I have last year I grow some cilantro, so when they dry they have seeds come, so I use that, I dry them and I save them. So I am using this also for my gardening, for seed starter. And I'm using half, so this is like half teaspoon of fennel seed. If you don't have fennel seed, usually it's not very common, but if you don't have, don't worry about that. You can just miss that one, no problem. And 4 cardamom, you can see whole cardamom I'm using. And if you don't have, you can use some cardamom powder, like 2 pinch of cardamom powder. And I'm using 3 clove, whole clove, and 1 teaspoon of cumin seed. I'm using 1 whole chili. If you don't have, you can use chili powder, and maybe start with half, or you can start I always say 1/4 teaspoon. You can start with that, then you can add later more if you need. And I'm using 1 cinnamon stick, like half. See how round this thing. And I'm using 3 tablespoon of coconut flakes. So coconut is very common in southern part of India. They use so much. And so these are the whole spices I'm using. And I'm using 1 cup of chopped tomatoes, and I'm using onion. So this is 1 whole onion I'm using, so it's around cup and half chopped. And I'm using 2 inch of ginger here, I just cut them, and 6 clove of garlic I'm using, and fresh lemon for lemon juice. And we need also we need turmeric. I'm going to use some turmeric, and those are powder. And I'm using olive oil. So let's start. First thing, okay, so I'm heating this cast iron pan. You can use any pan, you don't have to be a cast iron. So I'm heating this, is hot, so I'm gonna roast all these spices. So coriander, I'm using coriander seed, fennel seed, cardamom, clove, cumin seed, and this coconut flakes, and this chili also, and this cinnamon. I'm gonna break this one. So I'm gonna roast this around 3 or maybe 4 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes. I'm gonna see how that looks, and if it's when coconut started flakes started little brownish, little bit, then I'm gonna turn this off. When you roast your spices, especially the whole spices, give you your dish very unique flavor, very good, like so good flavor. You like smell like very different. And also you can you're gonna smell this when I'm roasting. I'm gonna smell this when you cook. You're gonna smell this, and you will know like a smell is coming like nice. Then you will know this is done. So this coconut flakes started getting brownie, so I'm gonna turn this off and let this cool off a little bit. Maybe for a few minutes. When it gets cool off, then I'm gonna put in this in a blender to grind it. And don't forget to break the stem, chili stem. If you're using whole chili, if you're not, if you're using chili powder, so you don't have to add here. You will add chili powder later. Pan is still hot. I'm just trying to just pull this out, and because this pan is still off, still I don't want this coconut flakes to get burned. So I'm gonna put this here, so this way it's gonna cool off faster. You know? Look at this. It's got roasted, and now I'm gonna put it in the blender. So I'm gonna blend this now. So it's done now, and so now I'm gonna add this ginger and garlic here too, so they can get blended. Oh, you know, if you want, you can have like add like separately ginger garlic paste you can make, and this is an easier way. You don't have to have a separate thing you can do, so this is easier. And I just need to like get ginger, you know. You can also do like shredded. I didn't shred it. You can shred the ginger. That's easy to mix it here well. And but I didn't do, so I just try to do this way. You know, I'm trying to like easier, faster for everyone. So it's done. But also, and you can see here. You can see this here. Also, you know, you can another way you can do. You can add some water here, you know, then you can get like a little bit paste if you want. I can just add some water, but you don't have to. I'm just trying to show other different ways. So it's done. So I'm heating the same pan here, and so I'm heating this same pan here right now, and I'm gonna add 4 tablespoons of olive oil here. Okay, so pan is hot and oil is hot now. I'm gonna add onion. So I'm gonna fry this onion for like until they get a little bit like caramelized or like kind of like a brown little bit. Then I'm gonna add this our paste here. So our onion is like done. You can see it's getting a little bit caramelized kind of. I don't know if you can see here. And now I'm gonna add this paste. Oh wow, this paste smells so good. So much flavor. Fry this for a little bit, like maybe like 5 to 6 minutes. Okay, so this is been cooking almost 7 minutes. So I'm gonna add some. I'm gonna add from my magic box. I'm gonna add this turmeric, like half teaspoon. I need to see it's finished here, but I have stored in separate like airtight container. So I'm gonna add a little bit here. That's way I keep this fresh. And one more thing about regarding, so if anybody interested buying this masala dabba or spice box or my magic box, I have a link below, Amazon link. You can buy through that, and I think they're gonna send me some commission if anybody like click the link and buy through that. And so now I'm gonna add a tomato here. Now and let this cook for get everything out. Now I'm gonna cook this for 5 more minutes here. So now I'm gonna add the main ingredients is salt. I'm using this 1.5 teaspoon of salt here and fresh lemon juice. So I'm using like a 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice here. So now I'm gonna add chicken here. So I have a chicken here with a bone. I have some bone without bone also. So I have with the bone. As I buy whole chicken sometime every week, at least for make chicken broth and use the chicken. So this is like 3 pound of chicken with bone. Just nicely coat this nicely with the spices. Let's cook this for maybe like around 15 minutes, and because we don't want this to get burned also, we have to check. And so now see, like just coat this nicely, all like whole chicken should be like in a nicely in a dip in the spices. I'm gonna cover this and I'm gonna cook this for around 15 minutes for like medium heat. And if you have like I don't have very good lid for this one, and my lid is pretty big, so this I'm just using this plate I have plate. So let this cook for 15 minutes and we'll check. And in medium, so this way it's gonna like gonna soak it nicely, and all the spices, all the flavor gonna be there nice. So it's been cooking for 15 minutes. Let's check this out. Okay, smells good, looks good. Then we can just flip them, so they can cook other side also. Okay, let's cover this for another 15 minutes. So my timer just went off, so let's check this. Okay, I'm touching this direct, it's pretty hard, but I'm used to it, so be careful. Use something else, some cloth to touch this lid because it's very hot. Wow, looks so good here, and this chicken is done. Okay, this you can see now this is done. I just turned this off. So now you can eat with rice, naan, paratha, and what else? Yeah, or you can eat this with even cauliflower rice if you guys don't like other rice, don't eat. So I hope you will enjoy this recipe. So because it's done, I'm gonna garnish with cilantro. But if you guys don't like, don't put anything here. You don't have to have like cilantro, but yes, you can garnish with cilantro if you can, or like fresh cilantro. This is the final. You can serve this with the you can serve this with the rice. You can serve with the naan, roti, like Indian flat bread, or paratha. It's a flat bread, but it's like has some oil or ghee you can use for that. Also, if you think it's very spicy or something you happen by mistake, you can eat with yogurt. You can take some yogurt. I have some of the yogurt dish there. It's called raita. Also, you can make that with cucumber. Otherwise, just plain yogurt you can eat with in the side with this. So it's cut the heat off. So I hope you will enjoy this, and you can. Its description is below. You can just check the link. For buying spice box, also for signing up for my email list. I'm sending email, so we can communicate. Also, if you're not getting, let me know. Also, you can ask any question you have through email also, and through my video also in YouTube. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing.